Hello, welcome to How to Make Jewelry with Sara Oehler. I am the sales and marketing manager for softflexcompany.com. I have been with them for going on 24 years now and making jewelry for many more years before that as well. Today, I'm going to be looking at our Pantone colors that we have in the store for fall and winter 2022, 2023. There's 4 really beautiful colors, and we have a bead mix for every color. And then we've got a matching quad that you can also pick up that has those 4 colors. And what's funny about it is I was doing a meetup with Jesse James Beads for their mystery bead box earlier today. And look at how beautifully all of these colors work together. Hello, Cecilia. Hi, Robin. Hi, Melanie. Hi, Marie. Maria, I see you there. Hello, Rosalinda. So good to see all of you. Thank you for joining me today. So I decided to leave out my Jesse James Beads mystery bead box. How many of you guys have that bead box on hand? I figured I could maybe pull some things from all of the leftovers. I made these super fun earrings. Here, let me come up to my face. I made these super fun earrings today from the bead box. You can find that on the Jesse James Beads channel, and it matched my outfit just perfectly today. So I was thinking about making a necklace or maybe a bracelet that can match my new fun earrings and pull in some of these great colors that we have in the Pantone line. So that is what's on the ticket for today. We also added some really great little, beautiful little brass connectors into the store today. These are made by our friends at Vintage. We're selling them in a pair and you get a super good deal. If you buy them on the Vintage website, they're $5 each, but we're selling them in a pair for $6.95. So I want you to go check that out too at softflexcompany.com. I'm hoping to use those in a design today too. Maybe I'll use it in I wanted to make earrings with these though. Look how fun those are with that little tassel. Robin has all of the Pantone colors. Awesome. Yeah, I figured some of you guys probably still have some of these colors that you bought earlier in the season, and it's kind of a good time to break them out and maybe have a little bit of a creative party here. Hi, Sylvia. I'm so glad you're here too. Awesome. So, and we have a pretty good deal going on. If you spend over a certain amount, Thomas will have to tell us what the amount is because I forget, you get one of these mixes for free. It might just be this one, and this one. We might have sold out of the Caramel Cafe, but you'll get one of them for free, and it's a mystery color. So we'll be pulling different colors for everyone. We haven't picked just one color that we're pulling. We're going to be randomizing it. So it'll be a random pull of color with your purchase. If you spend over $49, you'll get that for free. A whole bead mix, custom made from Jesse James Beads. Okay, let's move some things. Let's make some space. I'm going to put these where I can still see them, but they're not quite taking up the amount of space they are now. Move this up here. And aren't these fabulous? Those were in that bead box too. They're pretty great. And we'll see what we come up with. I'm going to put my earrings down and we're going to use those as a launching point to decide what to make. I always like a set. I like things that will make sense together. I like that those are brass. I wonder if this would be good in like the center of a bracelet. Could be really cute. Again, they're a pair, so it does sort of feel like it needs to be an earring. So I may save them for a fun earring. Like I could see something like that being so super cute. Just like a simple bead. hanging down. Kind of a similar concept to this, but different components. Very pretty. These reds are going to be lovely going into Valentine's Day. You can still purchase some of these on our website too, even though we're giving them away. So there is an option to purchase. This is probably one of my favorite beads in that mix. So pretty. Very good. Okay, so you know what could be cute too is to use this is the center point of a lariat and have the lariat go down through it. That's not too bad of an idea. What do we want to do? Would we do the reds maybe? Do I have enough beads there to make that work is my next question. Do I need to add something? I did grab, on a whim, I did grab my bead mix also from Beads to Live By. So I do have a lot of seed beads I can intermix in too from their Nutcracker subscription box. If I wanted to do like a long lariat, I don't know that I could finish that in one sitting, but at least we could get it going. And then maybe I can post a picture after. Let's see if there's a color that makes a lot of sense with that. And also still I was trying to match these, but now I'm going a whole new direction, aren't I? Unless I were to pull in more of the browns or the dark blues, which I'm almost out of because I've gone crazy using those dark blues. I might have to do a separate design. And I think that's okay. I can always whip something up to match these earrings a different time too. Because I'm just seeing, ooh, and I have this chain I could put in there. That could be part of it to get me a little bit of space going. Is that the only chain I have left? I think so. So I could connect that on one side and then do beads on the other side. That would be kind of interesting. Let's see. So the chain comes with the bead mix. Each one of these bead mixes had a matching chevron enameled chain with it. Some of them I've used up the Caramel Cafe. There's a little bit of the blue here, which is pretty. Ooh, if I did that, that would get me kind of further along to match my earring. And then I do have these blues. I don't know that those match very well. It's kind of a dark blue, or this cafe color. What to do? What to do? I think I might go red. How does the blue and red look together? How do you guys design? Do you sketch before you get going? Do you look for inspiration and then make it from someone else? What is always your plan when you're moving forward? I think I'm going to try connecting this and then go from there. And I have the idea. I don't know that it's going to work like usual because everything's on the fly. I have an idea that I'm going to be able to attach beads here and they're going to go down through that heart. And that's going to be kind of like my centerpiece, almost like a big toggle. Patty likes to lay the beads down and see what they want. I love that. I can't draw. I like to draw sometimes. When I'm nervous about a design, sometimes I'll sketch it out ahead of time. Robin says that where'd you go, Robin? I look at my beads and then let my imagination loose. That's me too. I love that. Melanie says she likes to look for inspiration either on YouTube or from the beads, and she likes to start with the focal designing out. I think I kind of do that too, Melanie. Like I automatically started with this heart and then was starting to kind of work from there. Happy beaters, Brenda. Hi, happy new year. Oh, Cecilia likes to sort out the colors that she wants to use and then stare at everything for a while. I love that. Nancy says a pendant is usually a good jumping off point for necklaces. What if you don't use a pendant? Do you guys ever, Nancy and I think it was, who else said they start from the pendant? It's Melanie. Do you ever not use a pendant or a focal point? Sue says that she likes to look and see what calls to her and lay them out. And she's also inspired by watching others. That's awesome. Okay, so we've got a little conundrum here. How do we connect this end to this heart, right? For some reason, I feel like I'm not getting great light. So let me pick that light up a little bit. So there's a couple ways we can do that. We could use like a little wire wrapped link using craft wire. There's a little jump ring on there that I think I can attach to. I'm trying to kind of look at it and see. Or if I don't want to attach to that, I can always attach right to the link itself as well. So, or I can use soft wax to attach as well. So I guess my first question should probably be, do I want like a bead between my chain and my asymmetrical heart? And then do I want to attach on the bigger side like that? Or do I want to attach on the little side? It'll probably slide around either way. I do notice on these hearts, there's kind of a bubbled up surface and a flat surface. So the flat surface is going to sit better against my skin. Well, I think I'm going to attach there. And then do I want like a little bead or something in between there? Do I want something metallic? I'm thinking red on the other side. So I'm thinking that might be kind of cool. I'm still not certain I don't want to do the blue with the red. I think that could be really pretty and give it just a little bit of a different, you know, so it's not so monochromatic, one color. I think that could be really pretty. The red and the blue. The nice thing about these Pantone colors when we do a quad is those colors all work together really nicely. So you can intermix the bead mixes very easily to make things, and they'll turn out really, really pretty. Okay, this one has a little something in there too that I need to trim off. I'm going to do that. And then do I want to do, I can already see it would be very difficult to crimp right here. So do I just maybe crimp on this side? What does that look like? Let's see. I'm going to grab out some crimps. You know, the caramel is so pretty, but I think we're out of stock on it. And so I hate to use something that nobody can get their hands on, you know? Now I have to pick a wire color too. So I could even intermix in a third color with my wire color, which would be kind of fun. I'm thinking this beautiful Imperial Topaz might be kind of fun. The dark blue is always pretty. That's what I used earlier today. Of course, I can use red on red, but I kind of like the idea of using a different color. This turquoise could be fun to add in there too. Maybe we can get all 4 colors into this design, you know? Since I don't have, why don't I use that? Actually thinking in that direction. Why don't I use that brown? Because that'll be the color from Caramel Cafe, but then I don't have to use the beads that some of you aren't able to get anymore. A little wire off here. So I am thinking I might connect through. I love a good engineering task here. Let me make sure that's not gonna pull apart. That looks so very thin. I'm gonna clip one more off. So I just feel like I'm looking at it like it's not gonna hold very well. And that connection point is really important because it's right in front. Again, I don't feel great about that. Let me see the other side. Oh, maybe if I connect this way, I'll feel better about it. Because it's not such a tiny connection point. So here's what I'm looking at, just so you guys can get a look. So see how that end is so delicate where you would connect? That doesn't look very secure. But the thing is I do have to connect on both sides. So I do have to think about that. That just looks not secure. Whereas if I connect from this direction, I've got all that thickness there. You know what I think I'll do on this side for the connection is I wonder if I clip this so that that ring stays on there. What will happen? Because that ring looks a little thicker and more secure. Let me see if I can get my wire. You see that? Okay, I feel better about that. How have you guys been securing to this chain? Yeah, jump ring would be okay if it didn't look, let me show you it again. Let's see if we can see it on this one. This one has that ring, so let me clip that off. The chain itself, where it's connecting in the center, is just really thin. Oh man, this piece does not want to come off of here. Almost there, I swear. I could just keep cutting it in the same spot or something. There we go. Okay, let me see if I can get a really good shot. Do you see how thin that little connection point is? I just would be so worried that would break off real easily. It's so tiny and thin. I don't know. So what I did was where it connects, each piece has a little connecting ring, and I cut at the base of the connecting ring and I left it on there like it's a jump ring. So it's just a little bit thicker. It's still going to be pulling on there, but I think I feel a little more secure. Half of beading is just the engineering, like making sure you feel really good about how everything's going to fit together. And I don't think I'm going to crimp on that side because I think the edges of the chevron will get in the way. So I doubled up my wire inside my bead. And then I think I'm going to connect here. Now, one thing you always have to look at when you're crimping is my hole going to be so small or so big that my crimp will slide inside of it? And this one's a little suspect, but we'll give it a try anyway. I'm going to take just one of the wires and string it through my heart connector and then go back into the crimp. This is a 2x2 millimeter soft flex crimp tube. I want to leave enough room that I've got some flexibility in my design on both sides. So I'd like to pull that in just a little more, pull my crimp just a little closer. I think that feels just a little better. And then I'm going to go in with my magical crimping pliers and crimp that crimp down. I can't believe I'm making an asymmetrical design today, you guys. That's very unusual for me. Kristen would be so proud. I must have been inspired by my time with her earlier today. So now I'm going to go in after that's crimped and trim. And trim. Okay, so that is the first side of the necklace. Now we have to construct the rest of it. So I'm going to get a nice, decent sized piece of wire, same color. And I'm going to make it long, so I don't know how long I'm going to want it to be because I'm still designing as I go. So I made it 2 feet at least, maybe a little longer. I doubt I'll need that much, but it's better to have too much than too little and feel frustrated, you know, when your design can't come together. So now I put a crimp tube on my wire. I'm slipping into the back end of that chain. And this side's not so difficult because it's so thick where it's connecting. I don't feel any worry about that being secure. Sometimes with fashion jewelry, things don't have to be super secure. You know, like it's okay to have jewelry that doesn't last forever, especially if you're using like the Pantone colors of the season. It's okay. But it's good to try to think about the best way you can connect or the best way you can use a product that's going to be durable, especially if you're selling your work or giving it away as a present. You know, it's one thing if something breaks and I'm wearing it. It's a whole nother thing when something breaks and someone else is wearing it. So those are also some thoughts that kind of run through my head. Meatball time. Does kind of look like a meatball too, doesn't it? Okay, so I'm visualizing this is, let me get my bearings. That's kind of like the very back of my neck, I think. So now we got to think about what beads we're doing up here in the front. I imagine in the back, I'm going to kind of want some of the smaller beads. So I'll probably start with maybe a couple of beads from my dark blue set over here. I think it was called Midnight. Very pretty. It's got some great beads in there. Let's put some dark blue. See if I can find another one of those. And then maybe a little pop of turquoise in there. Why not, right? A little pop of turquoise. And then I think I'm ready to add some red and let red be a little bit of the dominant color here. So which red do I want to add first? Oh, these are great. These red cubes. They're fabulous. I don't know if you saw, but we started a live sale yesterday. It's going to be, oh, there's little hearts in here, isn't there? It's going to be available through Thursday, which is tomorrow at midnight. If you want to check that out, please do. sooner rather than later if you want to grab some good stuff. I do like that red. That would be really pretty with one of those around this bead. I'm going to swap those beads. Okay. And what else do I want to add in there? Do we want to go back and do another dark blue? There's also so many beautiful turquoise beads in here. That could be really pretty. If these could be really gorgeous. Let's see what that looks like. There. Tons of red for sure. If we were to do an opposite stay here and do the turquoise and the blue. Interesting. This is going to be a really interesting design. I also have to remember I can't have big beads that won't fit through here at the bottom. So if I want to include a bead that is bigger than this heart, it has to happen up higher in the design. The cubes are good. The bicones are good. Pretty much everything's good but these ones. So if I want to fit those in somewhere, I got to be thoughtful about it. Making it in sooner rather than later. And I was also thinking about repeating this over here. I love how Jessie James Beads is always so thoughtful about adding in all of the little spacer beads. It's really helpful. If you guys haven't ordered your Tucson Viva Magenta mystery box, make sure you order soon. I'm taking orders through the last week of January before I head to Tucson, and then they will get cut off. So make sure you put in your orders pretty soon so I know who I'm buying for. I'm super excited about that project. Like I was saying to Kristen and Sarah before I left, I can't wait to just be shopping in Tucson. That's going to be a lot of fun. I spent years and years there in the booth, and I'm ready for shopping time instead. That's going to be really great. Okay, let's see what other. See about. I want to use some of that caramel cafe. That would, I feel like, really make this the best. But I'm going to avoid it just because I know no one else can get it. And that doesn't feel right to use something you can't still purchase. That dark blue looks nice, doesn't it? Okay. What about, this could be kind of fun. What about doing a few pearls in a row with these brighter rondelles here? Let's see how this looks. And digging these glass pearls. They're kind of like a Baroque glass pearl. That looks good. Okay. And now I start to need to like skinny it up a little bit. So this is sort of the center of the back. I'm getting very close to where I'm going to go through the heart. So let's kind of keep it that way so we can kind of see what we're doing here. I really liked that. Let's see. That there, and then the red with the blue is really pretty. And again, like I said earlier today, if you tuned in with Jessie James Beads, don't be afraid to try something new. Even if it doesn't work out, you learn along the way what you do and don't like, and then you can apply it to your next project. I'm feeling pretty good about this, though. I like the play of the blues and the red. I think it's going to be super cool when it goes through the heart. Yay! Danielle says that I am shopping for her. I can't wait. I'm shopping for Brenda too. Exciting. The caramel was very pretty, Sue. It is. Yeah, it was a really nice mix, and it was so nice for fall. And I feel like it pulled all these colors into that fall feeling. So it was a nice one. It sold quickly too. Boy, oh boy. Okay. Let's see here. Do I want to do another one of these? And that'll be kind of where this goes through, but it won't go through any further than that. Let me pinch this and see where I'm at on my neck. Yeah, I think that could comfortably fit. So I'm going to slide that on. And that's going to be the bead that this sort of naturally will not go any further. Like a stopper bead, so it doesn't choke you. Okay, next up, let's see. Now we got to be thoughtful because we're starting to go through the heart here. So what do I want to start with? I think I might do a repetition of this again, just because I think it's so pretty. And now this is what's showing in the front. So this is going to go through here in my head. Whether it works or not is a whole other matter, right? So that's going to sort of lock in place there on the design. And then anything down here is like a big long tail of beads, and it has to have a little bit of weight to it because you don't want it to, gosh, what would it be like if I did this at the bottom so that this couldn't come out? Ooh, I kind of like that. Since you get two of them, maybe I'll keep that there, and then I will use this as my bottom dangle, and that'll sort of lock it in place so it can go up and down just from here to here. Big enough to go over the top of my head, but not big enough to be just a single straight strand. Oh, I don't think I've ever done anything like this before. Let's try it. Now I'm really excited. And this way I actually don't, well, it needs to be big enough to go over my head. So I do have to have, I can have some bigger beads down here, but I can't, I need enough space that it can slip over the top of my head. Okay, let's do it. A few more little metal components in here I want to grab. Oh, these little things are cute too. Could add some of those in. Those might be from the caramel mix, but I'm going to grab them anyway. Why not, right? Just one of those. Make sure I have all my spacer bead options out. Okay, so let's go for the darker metal. And do I want this one or this one? Or, ooh, the cubes. Maybe I'll do a cube. And if I'm doing a cube, it probably makes sense to do one of these square crystals. Have you guys ever made a necklace like this where it just goes over the top of your head and it kind of can play around, but it's locked on there? You're probably like, what is she talking about? Oh, lordy, lordy. You'll see. You'll see eventually what I mean. I kind of plan in 3s or 5s, like each section. I don't know if you've noticed that. That tends to happen a lot with me. Let's see, what do we got left here? Got like a nice big blue one if I wanted to go that route. Still have some pretty dark blue ones. I could throw one of those in. That would be kind of lovely. Oh no, it's got a little bit of something stuck in its hole. Oh, that bead's out. One of these drop beads might be nice though. A little bit of a drop. How long do I want to make this tail? That's the other question. Let's see. I'm going to pick it up without dropping it. And we're going to do a mirror test here. Let me switch my camera. This is where you need a bead stopper, which I'm going to grab before I do anything else. And bead stopper your end. It's getting dark in here. Let me turn my light on. Okay, that's a little better. Hello. Let's take this one off and free me up here. Okay. I need a mannequin to test out my stuff. Let's see. Put this underneath my hair. So the heart is going to sit here. This end is going to go through here. I'm going to bead stopper it again. You won't get me, beads. And then this part is going to slip through up to there. So is it going to sit? What is it connecting here? Yeah, that looks right. So it's going to connect to there, and then I'm going to have a heart down here. So it's either a really nice long piece where I'm wearing a slot, but I probably want to put it like up here would be more appropriate. So maybe not that bottom drop. I think that's the lesson of the story here. Okay, let's fix her up. Always important to check it out. Don't lose all your beads now. How many designs have I been doing? And then I'm like, there go my beads. Will that go over the top of my head? That's the other question I have. I might have to make it longer just so it can get over the top of my head though. You know? So then it would be like a very long lariat. So that changes a lot. So let's go extra long. So it'd be like, this would be more like the middle back, right? If I go extra long, but it has to be long enough to go over my head. So I have to make this part longer or it won't fit. Okay. We're back on it. Have a better sense of what's going on now. All right. So we still have these adorable little hearts. Let's get those on there. So cute. Wonder if there's just 2 of them. Those next to each other. Maybe another square set. Oops. Okay. And what else do I want to add on there? I'm feeling like I'm needing a blue element again. So I could do maybe another red here and then a blue. Thanks for going along on the ride with me today, you guys, making something I've never made before, testing out a theory. I really appreciate it. For everybody who bought these bead mixes in the quad, I hope this is a helpful way to maybe use up some of your last leftover beads from those mixes by intermixing them all together. Sort of a fun bead soup of color. I think it's going to turn out pretty cool. I'm very hopeful. What's next? I feel like I'm ready for just a little more red. I wonder if that is big enough to go over my head yet. Oh, definitely. So then I can go to bigger beads. I do have to pull this through here though. Now I can do bigger beads if I want to. And there was one of these big red ones was left. Where did that go? I swear I just saw it. Did I drop it somewhere? That is so weird. I swear I just saw it right there. Okay, I'm losing my mind. It's fine. I am losing my mind. Absolutely. Okay. I think that's probably pretty good. And then I'm going to anchor the heart on the end here, and we're going to see how it works. I'm not wearing the right shirt to show it today, but I might have to take a picture for you. Tomorrow. Okay, so I'm going to go through my second connector, and you get a pair of these. They just went up on the website, these heart connectors. They would make fantastic earrings. That's what I thought I was going to make with them. I had no idea I was going to go down this whole journey of necklace making with you today, which is about how it almost always ends up, right? Oh, let's see. Cecilia says, thanks for the much needed diversion. Wow, the wind just started kicking up here. Am I prepared with flashlights and charged phones? Yes, we have we have like a backup charger for that stuff. And we have like a whole emergency pack. My husband is definitely a grown-up Boy Scout, so he's got us covered for chargers and things. But yeah, that cyclone bomb is on its way, isn't it? It's not too windy here, which is almost spooky in some ways. But it was raining earlier, and I know it's supposed to rain a lot soon. Oh, thank you, Sue. I really appreciate that. I enjoy thinking outside the box and figuring things out as I go. Melanie, you're so sweet. Thank you so much. Okay, let's see. Let's see if it works. So I'm going to go ahead and crimp. You see how much extra wires in there? Can you kind of see that? It's not great lighting. That's okay. It gives it extra flexibility. It allows the beads to move around, especially when you got a long strand of beads like this. Don't sweat that, okay? And then crimp that really good. I'm going to trim off, and we're going to try it. See if it works. Will it work? Won't it work? Who knows? Okay. Here we go. The big test. Okay, so we're going to loosen it up to put it over. And then we are going to, oh, the rings do come out. Oh, interesting. I didn't think they would. Oh, man. Wait, which way was I going? I think I wanted to go the other way. Oh, it's like one of those puzzles with the nails. Like they only go through a certain way, and then I automatically did that way. Here we go, if I can figure it out on this side. It's like those clasps I was selling in the live sale yesterday. The puzzle clasps. Let's see. So it's a nice long piece. So this is not the right top for it. I would probably choose, let me do this. I would probably choose a, oh, what do you call it? A round necked top, but that's what it would end up looking like. And then you just hang your little heart at the bottom. Super cute, very asymmetrical. You could also use it as a scarf necklace. Yeah, that's true. Like wrap it up. Yeah, you probably could. That's a good thought, Sandy. Let me try that. If I can get the two nails free from each other, you could probably do like a wraparound, like a lariat. Oh, that's cute. Now this is in the way. Can't quite. Oh, that's cute too. Yeah, I love that. What a great suggestion. And this wraps really pretty easily because of the chain. If you use the chain to wrap it, it's very flexible. Very fun. Trying to decide. I guess I want the chain part longer to get it the length I want. That's awesome. I love when you guys give me suggestions that I don't even think of that make something even better. So you can wear it in two different directions. I'll take pictures of it in both ways so you can see it, but lots of fun, like very unique, different. I don't know, something I've never made before, which is always exciting. Let's see what you guys are saying. Use the hearts and wrap it around the ends of a scarf. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, because you could actually put these through the scarf. That's interesting. Brenda says, very cute. Love your creativity. Thank you so much. Diane says, love how you're always creative and adventurous in your method, yet humble with the process. Oh, thank you, Diane. I try. I enjoy spending time with you guys, just randomly beading. I do so many live beading parties. It's been a long time since I've just sat and randomly had some beads in front of me and gotten to make something. So this was a lot of fun for me. I loved this, Sandy. What a great suggestion. I feel like that, especially for this particular dress, that worked out really well. If I was wearing like the dress I wore yesterday where it had that top collar line, then the other direction would maybe work really well. So really great suggestion. Thank you for that. Danielle, you're the sweetest, of course. And I need to get you on my schedule so we can come play with beads again. And thank you for that, Sue. You're always so sweet too. Thanks, everybody. That was so much fun. I love an asymmetrical design too, and I very rarely do it. They are more challenging for me. They're a little scary at times, but it does pay off to like give it a try, like you never know. And if you're at your own bead table and you're not doing it on camera like I am, nobody knows. Make whatever you want. Make mistakes. Make a terrible necklace. But as long as you're learning while you're making and you're enjoying what you're doing, and it maybe leads you to a new fun idea that you've never thought of before, then you're winning. You're doing great. So it's always an adventure. I should call my show Adventures in Beading. That's kind of where I'm at. That might be I might have to go copyright that name now. All right, everybody, thank you for being with me today. Like we said at the beginning, you can get any of the bead mixes that I was using. There are 3 colors left out of the 4 that we originally launched for free with your order over $49. It's a mystery color. So, and it won't just be all of the same color going out to everyone. We have kind of an even amount left of each color. So I instructed the warehouse to pick random colors each time. And I don't even know what's going to go into your box, but I hope you love it and enjoy it. Melanie says, Netflix, here comes Sara, Adventures in Beading. That would be so fun. Kristen and I are back tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. We're doing coffee and craft wire. Maybe I'll wear my new necklace. Maybe I'll wear my new earrings. But I will definitely be here for coffee and craft wire. And it's going to be a lot of fun. You can find it in the Great Bead Extravaganza Facebook group, as well as lots of other media that we're doing tomorrow. It's our spotlight day in the group. This year for 2023, the Great Bead Extravaganza has switched from what we were doing before called takeover days that led up to a show to every Thursday, it's a spotlight of a new company, and we are up first. And so we will be doing coffee and craft wire. We have a great video from Christy Friesen to share. I think I'm jumping on with Jamie Yoshida in the afternoon for a bead chat. So there will be a whole lot going on in that group specifically. And then you'll be able to catch some of it here on our own Facebook page and YouTube channel. I think Coffee and Craft Wire goes everywhere, but a lot of stuff just goes into the group. So make sure you're a part of that group. And we're getting ready for the Great Bead Extravaganza Midwinter Market, which is not this coming weekend, but the weekend after. So that's going to be happening soon. You can find a replay of this video either on the Softflix Company Facebook page in our video section, or if you're on YouTube, you can search Softflix Company and it will come up as one of our latest YouTube videos. We stream to both places. And Melanie says, are you sending invites for the Great Bead Extravaganza? You are officially invited, if that's what you mean. I don't have any invites to send. There are events posted, so you can go there to click going to get reminders. That's always kind of an easy way to make sure you don't miss anything. But it's going to be a great day tomorrow. We're going to have a lot of fun, and it's also our last day for our live sale. So make sure you have your live sale orders all wrapped up for Thomas. That ends tomorrow night, Thursday night at midnight. You can also find that only on Facebook. We do our live sales on our Facebook page. And there were some incredible things from Mike Sherman's collection in there yesterday, as many of you can probably attest to. So, and lots of things are still left and ready to be chosen. So make sure you check that out in the next 24 hours as well. And that's it for me. Thank you for spending time with me and my little heart necklace today. I hope you guys love these new little brass hearts. You can find them on our website as well for sale, $6.95 for a pair. And our website is softluxcompany.com. See you again tomorrow morning. Bye, everybody.